Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it comes your way next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson in the booth. Greg, you love these games because we've got a marquee matchup at the most important position in sports, the quarterback spot.
And these are the matchups that everyone is excited to tune in, right? When the schedule comes out and you go down and you look up, all right, who's playing who, what quarterback matchups. This is one early in the offseason that you circle. The opportunity to see two marquee Hall of Fame potential quarterbacks on the same field together. We all know the reality of this league, Mike. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And both these guys under center today, when they come out of that tunnel every single weekend, their team knows as long as he's in the huddle with us, we got a shot.
The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, two-time regular season MVP, three-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg.
Make no mistake about it, Mike. Just getting to this point is a massive accomplishment in its own right. But he undoubtedly has his sights set on so much more. He's had a really good playoff run up until this point. But I think he's got to even take it one step further if he wants to lead his team to a championship. Mistakes are going to be amplified on this stage, so he has to limit them as much as possible. If he protects the ball and is still willing to take some shots when the opportunities present themselves, he could be in store for a big game.
On second down, they run the counter. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. They put Kelsey in motion. Third and short. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Mahomes now on second down. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They've got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Mahomes on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Into the hands of Juju. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's caught right side, it's Hopkins. And he's gonna get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Here's second and 2. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Chiefs on top. More from New Orleans after this. That's Washington, the man in motion. Now it's Harris. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. They'll give it to Harris again. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2. Another run here with Harris. And he will get into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. first down, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. And that'll go for a gain of about 4 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. Ho-ho! And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Finding room at midfield. And they will finally run him down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll try the right side now with Harris. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Still first down.
Now a toss, left side for Harris. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. Third and long. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
So now this team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Gray is the motion man here. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes now to throw again. Right back to Kelsey again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Working free downfield, it is Williams. So we are at halftime here in the Super Bowl. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you two in just a moment. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Steelers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now Russ. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. A run with Harris. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Harris. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
On first down, right back to Harris. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Give up the middle to Harris. Crazy. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Catch is made. That is Williams. On second down, a run with Harris. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Hardman now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Open man, it's Juju Smith-Schuster downfield. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will take over at their own 15.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 32 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's 2nd and 9. They run it over center with Harris. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Throwing is Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes back. That's caught by Hunt. Strong. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your feet.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the first down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harris. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I like to call these short throw, long run. You don't always have to generate explosive plays in the passing game by trying to throw the ball over the defense's head. This is a great example of get the ball to a guy with speed, in space, and let him do the rest.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up. After this, they can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. A run. Here's Harris. And he's bottled up. after a gain of a yard. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Trying to keep a drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers are out to a 21-10 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Nice job there by Kelsey moving the chains, and to think he's in his 12th season, Mike, and he's able to continue to produce at such a high level. You can make an argument he's one of the most popular guys in the entire league, and he's still one of the best players regardless of position.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. 14 on the pickup, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just...
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Steelers' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They're in tremendous starting field position after the kick return. They start with 1st and 10 up beyond midfield. Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down, and that will put the bow on this championship season. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And the Steelers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as